So first and foremost, XCon 2025 today is the second day, and I think as I see today, I see a lot of footfalls, and it's a great response from customers. Particularly, a lot of fleet owners are here today, which we could see, mining customers, road customers, and all of that. Yesterday was the inaugural day, so it was a bit lukewarm and mostly setting up and finalizing and all that was going on. But I'm very happy to see the response today. Our focus in XCon 2025 is largely new products that we have launched. So we have the EC215, which is our main launch in this XCon. And it's coming on the back of our previous product that we launched last year, EC210E, which has received a fantastic response from the market. And we've seen good improvement in market share there, fairly strong growth. And what we got feedback from a lot of the customers, almost 70-80% of customers who are buying 210E are new customers, first-time buyers of Volvo. And we got a lot of feedback for additional features. And then we have decided to launch a new model, which will be an additional product offer in the 20-ton range, so which is called the 215. And in addition, we also have the 220 and 220DL, which are already in the market. So with this, we kind of complete the range of 20-ton product that the market needs. And in that sense, we are a full-line player on the 20-ton. So that is our main message in this XCon. Other than that, we have showcased our Stage 5 compactor, SD110. Of our range of 3 compactors, one machine we have displayed, which is the SD110, which is doing extremely well, also improving market share. And then we have displayed an electric loader, L120E, which is a Volvo 5-ton loader and is already getting good response. It's a battery electric machine. It can run 6 to 8 hours of autonomy without being recharged. And then the biggest machine that is on display is the EC650, which is on a pre-launch. We will actually start deliveries on that product only Q2 next year. But we've decided to showcase it in this expo, which is a new model between our EC550 and a 750. So it's a new model. It comes with a 4.4 cubic meter bucket and is going to help mining customers optimize their entire fleet operation with this higher digging power and a bigger bucket. So we are hoping to see a very good response next year on that product. In addition to that, we of course have our solutions. We have showcased our distribution network. We have showcased all the parts and services offer, and also our equipment as a service solution, which many customers are utilizing these days. So that's in a nutshell our whole thing. And our theme is Bharosa Har Mode Par, which is basically trust at every turn. Basically, idea being that wherever you go, we are very close to our customers now. We have 340 locations across the country where our dealer is present, and which makes us a fairly large market player, which in the past we were seen as a niche player in the market. So that's our main message in XCon this year.
What's the technological advancements that you've done in your products?
So on the 215, we continue the range from 210 with a Posicon hydraulic system, which is actually a very responsive hydraulic system, electro-hydraulic system that improves the fuel efficiency. As an example, in 210E, we have delivered almost 2 liters fuel saving every hour for a customer who uses a 210, and we expect a similar saving coming from 215 as well. So Volvo's core competence is how much fuel efficient can we become every year, and that continues. And it's the same when it comes to 650. We will see a good fuel savings per bank cubic meter of earth excavator, and similarly for the other products. So and then of course the electric machine is a totally new technology with a very optimized transmission system, so that the battery life can be much longer. There's a lot of electric loaders in offer in this exhibition, but our product has a uniqueness in the sense that it is much more optimized for electric power consumption, and hence it can last longer than most products in its range. That's basically broadly our thing. And then of course we have a Stage 5 machine on the compaction, which is with all the safety features that are required. So that's also a technological
So for your electric machines, have you done any kind of a cost-benefit analysis?
Yeah, of course. We offer electric machines in 2 options. The customer can do an outright purchase,
Correct.
which is they pay a price and buy. And of course, when they buy upfront with upfront purchase, the price is higher than a diesel, right? Because of the the battery cost, which is quite high. So the machine is typically about 40-50% higher than a diesel machine, typically. And then we also have an offer where we give them on equipment as a service offer, which is pay per use, where the customer does not pay any upfront. They pay us based on the usage of the machine. So because of which we are able to make customers realize the value. In an equipment as a service offer, other advantage the customer gets is that the maintenance of a high voltage system is done by our team, which is fully trained. Today, in the field, there are not so many technicians who can operate and fix an electric product. It's a high voltage system, electricity is not visible. So you have to have good training to handle it. And that's something which we offer. So the entire concept of electric works in a long-term basis. So it is based on per hour costing for electric machine is definitely competitive versus the diesel. In diesel, the initial machine cost is less, but you have much higher fuel cost. Energy cost is per hour is much higher. In electric, it is maybe 25% of diesel energy is the cost of electric. So it's a much 1/4 of the cost of the energy in an electric machine. So,
what are the operational safety challenges that
it's basically the high voltage system thing. Otherwise, to operate the machine, there is no issue. It's very similar. It's a noiseless machine. Right. In fact, it's much more comfortable for an operator because it doesn't have a lot of noise to deal with. So you can operate it for longer time.
Correct.
And our machine is also designed in such a way that the visibility is far better. Compared to an engine where you need to have an exhaust stack and all that. In an electric machine, you don't have anything at the back. You can actually operator has a very, very clear visibility to the back when it's reversing and all that. So safety wise, to operate it is much easier. It is the maintenance side where you have to have good training to utilize the machine. Otherwise, it's we've seen it is adopted very well. Only when if there needs to be maintenance has to be done. It's better that a person who's fully knowledgeable about the systems and the process to open even the boot. You got to know what things you need to switch off and things like that. That's basically.
So you said about the training initiatives. Can you just put more light on the training initiatives?
Well, I will say that skilling is something that is a big passion for Volvo. Personally, I believe a lot in it, and I, of course, have been the chairperson of the Skill Council as well until recently. Now I've handed over to Mr. Vivekanand. But from the last 27 years that Volvo has been in India, our focus has always been on improving capabilities. Whether it is in our dealer network, whether it's in our customer space or our own team. And I'm very proud to say that when you look around the industry, I see a lot of people who started in the Volvo ecosystem have grown very nicely into good senior positions with the knowledge that they've gained from us. And we continue that. Every organization is operating in India will have two purposes. One is to serve its business purpose, but the other is to serve the industry or society's purpose. And where we need to be always focused on developing talent that can serve the industry. Indian construction equipment industry has probably quadrupled in the last 10 years, from a 35,000 units market to 130,000 unit market last year. This kind of growth needs a lot of talent, it cannot be done by one organization. So all of us have to invest in training and competence development constantly. And that has been our focus. We continue that. And I'm sure the market will also double in the coming 5 to 7 years time frame. And we'll need to continue to focus on that.
What's your outlook for the year 2026? For Volvo?
So it's very challenging to predict. I'll say like this, that 2025 we thought we will see growth because 24 was an election year, and within about 7-8 months of a new government coming in, typically the infra focus starts to build. But this year has been very exceptional, given the the tariff matters coming from the US has been a big diversion for the government. Then the Operation Sindhu, the defense spending increase. Somehow the focus on infra spending has been weaker. Which is what we have noticed. Road projects are stuck. There's a lot of projects which are stuck. And then tenders are not so many tenders have been released in the infra space. Urban infra is okay. Real estate market is okay. So there is demand for aggregate and all that. But it is not, we can say that the kind of growth we would like to see in the market in India, we are not seeing the same as what we saw in the last 6-7 years. It needs to open up. Mining was also slow beginning of this year, but it has picked up now. The last 2 months, 2.5 months, we are seeing mining demand has picked up. With this, I expect that more normalization of the general economy and GDP with good even though the GST reform has been done by the government to get the economy going faster, and we are seeing that. Next year, I expect that the infra focus will come back. That's what we expect the government to do, and so my belief is it should grow. We are at a fairly high level, in terms of market size. Even if it's 10% lower this year, it will be still about 120,000 units market. And on that, if we can get 15-20% growth, that will be a good volume. But let's see. It needs to be, we need to unleash the possibilities in our economy. That means that a lot of road projects have to come. So road projects is the key to growth. Yeah.
So one last question. You have been in the topmost position in ISEMA and IESE. What's your message to the industry?
Well, I would say that, Indian construction equipment industry is coming of age. Whether it is in terms of technological regulation, where we have become more or less at par with the rest of the world, where we have stage 5 emissions, safety protocols are coming in. We are also increasing exports. 20% of the production in India is exported globally. More than 100 countries, or 120 countries are receiving products manufactured in India. We have an economy that is very, very robust, and typically infrastructure and construction equipment is very much directly linked to the GDP growth, and we will see, at least on a long-term basis, it will continue to have 5 to 7% growth rate. With all of that, we are well positioned as an industry for the country. What we need to do more is, of course, we need to see that the infrastructure development happens in a high quality manner, which means that we need to continue to invest in not only technology but also safety training and operator training and all of that stuff that makes the quality of life far better. That would be all organizations that are investing in India, for business, should also have a fairly strong purpose of developing good quality, strong infrastructure for the country, and that needs more than just products. So that would be my core message, that let's work together to build an India that is we are proud of for the future. Right? That would be my message.